Hello. Thorgan? Yeah. Alright. So we've got Sn3aky versus HVAC. That's literally all I got. I mean, counterpick FD gives him more ground to work with in terms of movement. I think it's a decent counterpick. Sn3aky's pretty good at tech chasing. He can tech chase Falcon or Ganon for a good amount if he gets a grab. It's a good choice to stay on the ledge. The invincibility, you know. Oh man. Yeah. So Sn3aky playing Science Spectre color. It's honestly the best color of Falcon.
Hey dude, what's up?
Oh.
It's Don, right?
What's it?
Don?
Yeah.
Your tag?
Yep.
Okay. So you just said like you don't really know anything about this matchup.
Very little in all honesty. I don't really know much of the technical details.
Like you play Marth, right?
Yeah, I play Marth.
So what would you do as Marth against each of these characters for your matchup?
All right. Well, I mean, in terms of playing against HVAC, big thing about that you can compare similar to Marth and Falcon would be just their movement. You know, you really got to abuse the fact that you got better
the dash dance and everything. Like, yeah,
exactly.
Be able to weave in and out.
Yeah, because the thing is Ganon, right? Is like he not only is he slow, but he has slow options.
Yeah.
The only really fast thing he has is jab, right?
Jab and back air. Jab and back air.
And back air only if he auto cancels it. So really, the fact that you have really good movement, you got a dash chance really close towards Ganon, and then just put a lot of pressure on him because you can zone him out because you can cover a lot more space.
Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of have to bait out those moves because generally Ganon's moves are pretty laggy, right?
Exactly. So you can really abuse the fact that you can either hit him before his move starts up, because like let's say for forward air, right? Move have a lot of startup. You can hit him before he even comes out. So you can abuse that, or you can hit him after he throws out a move. Again, Ganon has to play very safe and neutral, or just space his arrows very well to make sure he doesn't get punished because of that. Sneaky switching to Fox. Fox versus Ganon is interesting. Again, like the similar things between Falcon, Marth, and Fox is that they all have really good movement. Really fast speed on the ground can help really just put a lot of pressure in terms of getting in and out of Ganon's zone. It's really hard for him to guess what you're gonna do.
I personally think that actually I'm not sure. I was gonna say, well, you know, since low tier mains, they face foxes all the time, right? And you know, sometimes when you main in low tier, you could bank on that low tier jank, the matchup experience. So it'll take time before they get used to it. But then again, Sneaky and HVAC, they play all the time.
Right. See, that's a true statement, right? Because you know, Fox is he's a very, very popular character. You know, you're gonna learn the Fox matchup eventually at some point. Mainly, usually really early when you play. So like, it's very easy to understand what to do against Fox with your character, but for Fox to understand what to do against lower level characters, you really have to abuse. It's hard to once you figure it out right away. You really just gotta abuse what you have as Fox, and out. Basically, it's such a strong advantage over other characters. So, like, the whole thing I was saying about movement, right?
Yeah.
Fox's movement is one of the best in the game, and, like, it's such a strong advantage that he has, especially against Ganondorf, who's one of really slow characters.
Yeah.
So, Sneaky, I don't really know how well he knows the matchup. I mean, he plays it a lot, but I'm not sure if he's really looked into any sort of details.
Well, like there was this huge period of time where HVAC wasn't really here, so and that was when Sneaky mainly played Fox. Before that, most of their matchups when they played each other, Falcon Ganon.
Yeah, that's what I've seen usually.
Yeah.
I honestly think.
And honestly, I think it's like the two favorite people I like to watch the most in Ottawa whenever they play each other.
Yeah.
It usually ends up being hype sets.
Right.
Very close.
It's a nice little rivalry.
Yeah.
Good time me.
I think that was cool recovery.
Yep. See, another really strong advantage Fox has to shine.
Yeah. Like with Ganon, you don't have a lot of tools, so any tool you do have, you bank the hell out of it.
Exactly. And even then, like, they're not exactly the safest tools in general. Like when you commit to a move that's not like jab or something, you really commit to it.
Read heavy, basically, right?
Kind of. Better way to put it is just more like you kind of have to bait your opponent into a situation where you know your move will be safer. In the sense that, like, let's say you're near the edge like that, right? With as Ganon.
Yep.
And you got the Fox on the ledge. you can space back airs, auto cancel back airs in a safe manner, and then kind of bait him into running into it if he's not careful enough with spacing. And even then, it's very difficult for him to get in.
Yeah. One thing I've noticed, I think it might be just Sneaky's playstyle in general, but like similarities between his Fox and his Falcon is that they're both very volatile. I noticed off the bat, like within the first 10 seconds, that how he got gimped.
Right.
Yeah. I know sometimes even with either of characters, I feel like he does some really risky moves where he doesn't really need to take the risk, and like really dumb risky, like playing on like unnecessary play on the ledge, and he just SDs or something like that. If he plays well, he can sometimes bring it back, but
yeah,
I mean, you really don't need that early loss.
See, I agree with you. The thing with Sneaky's playstyle is that he's very aggressive. He really likes to run in, and going back to like again just the whole movement idea. It's if you're running all the time, right? You're not really abusing the fact that you have better movement, so you're not really like constantly dashing and baiting them out. You're just going in trying to shield pressure and hit them. So if you mess up your tech, or you get they read your next move, you're gonna get baited out and get punished for it real hard.
All right, so I'm gonna sign off. We got TPN on the mic now.
Thanks a lot, Efang.
Yo, what's good?
What's up, TPN? How you been?
All right. Oh, hey, I can actually hear myself now.
Yeah, I don't like that. I have to take off the headset.
Yeah.
I just prefer to use the mic like this.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Just cause like when you hear yourself, like I try to like sync up my voice sometimes depending on how much, like if there's not that much delay, then I don't really notice it. But if there's a big gap between when I say something and when I hear myself say it, it's a very odd feeling, you know?
I guess so. I don't particularly mind it though. Okay, so I was actually just
snap. Last stock situation.
Okay, so what? Okay, so this is the game 4, right?
Yep. Game 4.
Okay.
Sneaky's last tournament stock.
So if all
right.
Okay. So Sneaky took that. Very sneaky.
Very risky choice.
Well,
when you down B as Ganon.
Yeah, well, it worked out in his favor, so
yeah,
that's all that matters. So this is game 5 now. So what do you think about this matchup?
I think it's pretty Fox favorite, honestly. Fox's movement over and his really safe options over Ganon is
oh, okay, so
makes
that
it
was
very hard.
Okay, so that was a nice down air from Mario.
See, like what Yefeng was saying was Sneaky's playstyle. He's just very aggressive and very risky. Sneaky didn't really have to go off stage that far, and that's what cost him the stock because it was such an easy edge guard.
And because of Yoshi's little ceiling, that actually killed. I don't know, pretty early. I don't know if that would have killed on Dreamland or FD.
Probably not. Like he was around not even like low 100.
But yeah, I could see why Mario kind of stage on Sneaky.
Yeah, it's probably Ganon's best stage.
Well, yeah, because he gets early kills, right? You see, just like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, what games did Mario win on earlier?
He won game 1 and game 2. I think it was FD and Battlefield.
So Sneaky counterpicked him here first.
No, he counterpicked. Sneaky counterpicked to FD again as Fox.
Okay.
And Mario counterpicked to Yoshi's twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is his second time?
Yep.
Okay, then that makes sense.
Yeah, so if Sneaky wins this, it's a reverse 3-0.
Sneaky gets reverse 3-0s a lot, so... Oh, okay. So, Mario actually has a percent lead, and...
Very sizable lead.
Yeah. Can he get the JV? Oh, no. Commentator's curse. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, see, that's what Sneaky needs to do more in those situations. Like, just space out Ganon. Like, instead of trying to force a combo continuation, it's not gonna work. Like, space him out. Ganon doesn't do anything, you can go back into his zone with your dash. If Ganon does something, you just dash dance out of it, and then you punish him. He's got a lot of lag on most of his moves, right?
Yeah, man. I think back air is one of his least laggy moves.
Yeah, and even only if you auto cancel, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not sure if it automatically cancels or not.
It does, I think, fast. Just from what I've seen Mario do it, he does it a lot near ledge.
Okay, so tournament. Oh, so this is a dangerous situation.
Very good angle.
Oh, crisp wave shots, man. Crisp wave shots.
Yep, that was a very risky choice by Mario.
Okay, so Sneaky made a.
Let's go, Sneaky.
That was a very good comeback.